Very good evening, ma'am. How are you?
Yeah, good evening, ma'am. Yeah, I'm fantastic. I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. How about you?
I'm also doing great in my life. Thanks for asking too, ma'am. So, since we are meeting very first time, I would love to know about yourself something.
Yes, of course. As you know that my name is Sushma and I belong to Delhi and I am a full-time manager of my home and I am blessed with two children. And talking about my qualifications, so I hold a degree of graduate. So, and talking about my talking about my hobbies. So, I have some kind of hobbies like cooking and stitching and playing badminton. But nowadays, because I am working on my communication skill, so that's why I most of the time indulge to watch the conversational video only and some kind of English content so that I can get some knowledge from those videos or content. So that's how I am learning and I trying to improve myself. So thank you so much for asking.
That's a wonderful introduction of your introduction and your English speaking journey, as you are mentioning. So, it's all inspiring that you are
Thank
learning by yourself. So, in the same way, I'm also learning, ma'am. And for learning purpose, only just speaking practice purpose, I have created my channel as well. So, shall I introduce myself?
Yes, yes, of course, you should.
So, my name is Sapna Raghwanshi, and I'm from Jaunpur, UP. If I talk about my qualification, so I have done B.Ed, and as I mentioned, I'm running a YouTube channel by the name Sapna Raghwanshi, where I'm uploading this type of conversational video. So, in this way, I'm just practicing my English speaking over there. And if I talk about my hobbies, so my hobbies are like interacting with different people to enhance my communication skill and also reading books. So I can say it's all related to English, ma'am. So that's little
Mm.
bit about myself.
Uh, Great to hear that you have different kind of hobbies, and we in these kind of hobbies we can elevate our communication skills, right? If we have that kind of habit to talk with the people, to converse with the people, so in that way we can enhance our communication skill as well as our speaking. Right. So I forgot mention here, like I have also created my YouTube channel just 1 week ago. So that is I am new here and now I am also enjoying my YouTube journey. So because I have listened a lot that okay, if you have a YouTube channel, so you can you can easily acquire this knowledge, right? And you can easily talk with the people and getting lots of drastic change in your speaking. So in
Yes,
that way, yeah, I also, realized after 1 week. So yeah, that it is good. Like it is a good way
ma'am.
to learn anything, right? If you have a YouTube
Amazing.
channel, yeah, so you have to do work hard, for your channel because you want because you are bound to do that for your channel.
Yes.
If we have a goal or you have a channel, so we should do that, yeah.
And as you are mentioning, ma'am, so you can also say one thing like this is the only way to maintain a consistency because whenever we are just opening or creating channel, so this is the thing that is just forcing us to maintain a discipline, maintain like consistency, persistency, just because there's a thought and feeling inside us. Like many people are there who are just going to watch my video and who are going to see me like this. So by this thinking, we are just whatever we are doing seriously. Like
Serious.
yes,
In that way, we have to be serious if we have any
yes,
kind of goal, right? So in that way, otherwise our life is it is getting monotonous, right?
yes,
In that
you're right.
way. Otherwise, yeah, if we have a goal because if we have a goal, so we are bound to go extra mile. We are bound to do something else for your channel, for your that goal. So everyone's have like some kind of goal. So then that day that can be disciplined that person and consistent that person. So yeah, it is good. Like if we have a goal, so we are bound to do something else for our achievement. Mm.
Yeah, I can also say one thing like when I didn't start my channel, so that time I was also learning, means I was trying to learn, but I was learning monotonously, whatever I was learning. And
Mm.
after
Correct.
creating my channel, ma'am, I can say like I have started enjoying my journey, English
Mm.
journey.
Exactly.
So, and
Yeah.
sometimes, ma'am, I am realizing the one thing, like whenever I'm just getting appreciation from my viewers, subscribers, or from my any friends, like co-learners, or like this, as I'm interacting. So that moment, I'm feeling myself more ardent to do something better than this. And whenever just sometimes people are saying, and I am also listening sometime this audiobooks, lots of motivational audiobooks I'm listening. So in that listening practice, I'm just listening, yes, that this is motivation. We don't try to depend on motivation, because this is only short term goal. This will not help us for long term. I know this thing that we shouldn't rely on motivation only, but sometimes, ma'am, this is the fact that whenever we are getting appreciation, so we are just feeling ourselves motivated inside. And
Yeah.
whenever we are just because we are human being, and whenever we are just getting any criticism, or someone, just suppose we are going to start speaking in front of any good person, good speaker. So if they start pointing out mistake, or just making us realize, like at this point you are doing mistake, means I can say in shortly, like they are just interrupting during conversation. So that moment we will definitely get distraction and also demotivation. So
Demotivation.
that moment we also feel like okay, we are not improving, so we should stop. So not all the people, but few people are there who are doing this thing. And I can say, I can claim, ma'am, this is the thing that is always is stopping all the learners. And most of the learners must have stopped their English journey by getting this type of criticism from others only. So this is the fact.
Yeah, this is the fact. I had that kind of fear before, before creating my channel, because that time, I have also seen lots of comment on in the comment section, most of the comment section, like they are getting the derogatory comment over there, negative comment over there. So that I had fear. Oh my God, if I get that kind of comment, so what will you do that time? Because that time we can get motivated, demotivated, right, if we get that kind of comment. So for that, like I was unable to muster that much of courage to create my channel. So then after, after forcing, some people forced me, okay ma'am, you should create your channel because it is good for you. So then after I realized, okay, in that way I can improve. So for the reason behind that, only the reason, like I want to improve like properly. So in that way, like because of this reason, I created my channel and I realized, okay, it is good. So I took a good decision to create that channel. So now I am enjoying my journey, because now still I didn't get any derogatory comment over there. So now I am happy, because now there are no, most of the people, they comment over there positively, but there are some kind of people only. So one or
Yes,
two, so they go that derogatory comment, but no, we shouldn't think about that, right? Because we are
yes,
getting most of the positive comments, so we have to think about that only. Not only you are getting one comment is like negative comment, so that is okay, because we are human being. There is no need to focus
yes,
on that one. We have to think positively, and we have to think about the
yes, ma'am,
positive
you're right.
comments, not negative. So
Yes,
yeah,
ma'am, you are right. So, as you also mentioned that we are human beings, so somewhere we are just getting demotivation inside. by getting this. Means it doesn't matter how much we are telling, like yes, we should never try to focus on that, but yes, sometimes we are. And means earlier I was focusing so much, but nowadays I can say proudly, like yes, I'm not focusing. Means sometimes it's still I'm facing from my surrounding people, and I'm not saying, ma'am, that their intention is wrong. Sometimes they are just interrupting me for the good intention, that yes, they really want to make, mm, they really want me to improve myself, but I
In
just
that way,
telling,
mhm.
that moment we are just getting distraction, and we are just in the same way, ma'am, whatever I'm just facing, means whenever I'm talking to any learners, very learners or beginners, so I'm just feeling or realizing that they are doing mistake at some point, but I'm not just pointing out. I'm just always encouraging, like yes, you are speaking good, and if you are doing little bit mistake, so definitely if you are learning, so day by day you will improve by yourself. You don't need to worry about it. So
Yeah,
if
no
someone is
worries
telling
of
that my
course.
English is not good, so at that moment we should try to encourage them with, if someone is going to learn something new, and at that point if they are doing some mistake, so the people who are really knowledgeable and who are really good at that area, so they should try to encourage, motivate those, like yes, you are doing great, you should, yes, you can do it like this.
Right, right. You know, if we get any kind of that derogatory comment, so we should take
Yes,
it the positive. Positively, we should take that. Like we can, if we have to think that in what, in which part we are lacking, and so we are getting this kind of comment. So we take as a like challenge and try to
yes,
improve ourselves because it is necessary. If we are getting a negative thing, negative comments, so we should work a lot on that, like in which part we are getting that kind of comment. So if we take it a positive way, or we take it as a challenge, so we can improve, or we can change the drastic change in our speaking later. So it is good that we have, because it is good. The making mistakes are inevitable, right? No one is perfect here, because we are human
yes,
beings. We are learning. We are in this journey. We haven't completed our journey. Just we are in the middle that in that. So now we are trying. So making mistake is indispensable, right? So if we do that mistake, so we can learn. If we don't do any mistake, if we don't make any mistakes, so how can we learn, or how can we recognize that we are making the mistakes and we have to work on that? So after making the mistake, we can realize, okay, after watching this kind of video again and again, so
yes.
we realize, okay, where we are making mistakes. So we have to think about that. We have to rectify our mistakes. So in that way, we are like, after getting this kind of videos, like recorded videos, so we can imagine, we can rectify, and we are able to rectify our mistakes later. So yeah,
And
that's good.
ma'am, I also want to share, like, as I shared you that yesterday itself, I talked to a person, and it was fantastic video. As I realized, just because we have talked a lot and for a long time, and also sometime automatically the person before us, just suppose if they are just asking something randomly related to our life, our experience, so just we are something sharing, and we are even not focusing that whatever mistake we are doing meanwhile. So after that, whenever we are going to watch our video after that conversation, so that moment if we are finding out our mistakes, so we are thinking yes, at this point we did
Yeah,
mistake. And also, ma'am, if we didn't do lots of mistake, and if we talked emphasizingly, so after watching that video, somewhere just we are also feeling proud, like yes, this is fantastic
yeah,
conversation, and I
yeah.
talked in such an accurate manner like this. That's why I was telling that I was regretting, because I lost that video. Means I not lost, I just didn't find. But that person just randomly he started asking about my family, my childhood, about all these things. So I was thinking that it was quite ecstatic and intriguing conversation. But after that, when I didn't find the videos of that moment, ma'am, I can't say,
I
like, I can't express
I
like how
also
much
totally
sad I
convey.
felt.
I have also talked with a guy like who belonged to Sri Lanka. So then
Okay.
I am regretting a lot. I talked with one foreigner and I didn't get that recording. Oh my God, it was very, it was a very bad thing. So but
Yes, ma'am. You
now
are.
now I got the recording, but I am unable to record that or download that. Sorry, not recording.
So, yes, ma'am. You know the same problem I'm also facing. Sometimes just I'm getting my video on another means that
Team application,
application,
yeah.
but I'm not able to download
Download,
that video and I'm
yes.
not able to shift that video to my gallery because after
Mm,
that we can just edit, we can upload. So like this, I'm just some that video I'm just seeing, but there's no use of finding
yeah,
that
there
video.
is no
This
use of like
we
the
can't do
only
it.
with that we are watching that video. No one is here to watch that video. Yeah, that is redundant. I think useless. Right.
Yes.
So yeah,
So,
it's
ma'am, may I know
exactly.
something like when did you start learning English communication and how long have you been using this Skype app? Tell me something, share something.
Oh, yeah, of course, of course. Like I have been learning this language for 2.5 years. So initially, I had enrolled myself in one institute. That is, if you have heard about that teacher, Chandan sir, English trainer. So I was a student of him. Yeah, so
Oh,
for 3 months I took this session, and then after I uploaded like say Ace Fluency or Joe Stock. So on that application I used to practice. But when I got this application, Skype application, so I there is no need to use those applications because in
yes,
those applications there are lots of like a person are only for time pass. But if I got this application, so here it is very amazing application. Everyone is very serious about this language, and they talk with the seriously they are learning this language here. So then I enrolled. I added here. So Nutan ma'am, I added here Nutan ma'am. So I am very privileged to have a session with her because she like get me here. So because of her, I am here, and I have improved a lot after talking with the people here. Only within 2 months because I have been using this application only for 2 months. So then I can surmise myself for my fluency. It is very drastic change in my speaking. So I am very privileged to have this application, but now I am I'm so worried about this application because it is going to be shut
yes,
down or it's going to be closed. So I have just started my YouTube journey and I am facing this problem. It is not good for me, I think, or for everyone. Everyone is
so
worried about this. Like it is going to be shut down. How they can download this? How can they record the session? How can they download and edit and upload the on their YouTube channel? Because there are lots of people, lots of YouTuber who got the like some more subscriber here, right?
yes.
So only got this application. Yeah.
So, as you are telling about this application that you are not feeling good about this application, that yes, it is going to be shut down. So, it's not only you, ma'am. Means every speaker,
But
every English speaker, I can say each and everyone is feeling the same problem and feeling like sad about this. But yes, ma'am, let's see. After shutting down this application, I hope that there must be some
yeah,
other
there is
application.
there is a saying, na, when one door is closed, so there maybe another door will open, right? So maybe that's because life is not ready to stop. Everything is like happening and going on. So we can't say, okay, we will stop our practicing or we will stop our recording. No, any other way we can go for that. We can get the other way to do
Yes,
that.
ma'am.
So
So God will definitely provide us some other fantastic application just like Skype to practice English. And ma'am, as you were talking about Nutan Deep, ma'am, that I think she added you in some group.
Yes,
So
yes. She
you
added me
know,
in some group. Like there are 4 to 5 groups are here. So she
okay.
added me on all the groups.
So she is one of my great motivator, inspiration, I can say.
Yeah,
Means
right.
if I opened my channel and if I started learning English, speaking English, so I can say by just getting motivation from her. Means
Mm,
she didn't do anything for me, but I myself get lots of motivation from her.
mm,
Just because in my initial day when I started learning English and thinking about to speak English, how to start, how to not. So that
mm.
moment, I firstly I have gone through Nutan Deep ma'am's channel, and I I don't know why that time I was so much comfortable means listening and watching her videos. I didn't have
Mm.
much idea that time about how the people are getting connected with one another like this, and how they are uploading. Means I was thinking in my mind that they people must be spending lots of money for all these things. That's why they are
Yes,
just
I
opening
had
channels.
also this kind
They
of
are
feeling. Yeah.
but little by little, I when I observed many more people, like yes, everyone is just opening channel and they are just practicing through Skype like this. So that time also I didn't know anything about Skype, like what is this app. But ma'am, meanwhile, just there's a teacher Sue. He just messaged me and like I want to talk to you, and he is the one I can say who got me on this platform as Nutan Deep ma'am got you on this platform Skype. So in the same way, the teacher Sue, he just got me on this platform. He added me in some groups, and after when he added me, so I just took first session with teacher Sue, and after that I just started approaching. I started thinking like I should approach now Nutan Deep ma'am because she is one of my motivator. So that time I was feeling so much worried, like how to approach and what if she reply.
Right.
So means how I will talk to her. I was feeling so scared about all these things. So,
Mm,
ma'am, when I messaged only one time, Nutandeep ma'am, so she replied at once. So after
mm.
getting her means reply very soon, I was feeling that means and she just replied, yes, you can talk me anytime, dear, if you want,
Yeah,
you free. So just call me. So I was just I started shivering like I have to
bring-
call Nutandeep ma'am. So
and
I
you
what
had a lot of butterfly in your stomach.
Yes, yes, we get used. So there's a butterfly in my stomach that time. But ma'am, I just called and I just I have taken session with her, and that in first session with that ma'am, Nutandeep ma'am, I was so much scaring. I was just feeling so much hesitant, underconfident, and also I talked to Babita ma'am, Babita Prajapati ma'am. She is also very fantastic and good speaker. Means in my initial day, I don't know why, but I was watching Babita ma'am and Nutandeep ma'am. Means firstly I was Nutandeep ma'am and after that Babita ma'am. So I just approached both of them, and also I have taken session with both of them. Two times I have taken, and teacher Sue with teacher Sue also. So then little by little I started knowing about lots of YouTubers, lots of fantastic person. There's a lots
Yeah.
of like ladies and gents. They are so much polite and also helping. So little by little, I just got to know about everyone, and in this way, I can say I have been practicing for the last 7 months. Not seven
7 months.
months, ma'am. Means I have started my journey. It's been 8 months now. But
Okay.
when I started my channel, so that time I was completely unaware about Skype. So after
Mm.
2.5 months, when teachers you approached me, so I just installed Skype app. So I'm using. So I think it's been 6 months. So yes, but by interacting with different people, got the things that I wanted to get, and that is confidence level, I can say.
Yes, yes. How can we confidence? How can we get the confidence because of talking with the people? So that otherwise, if we start, if we think, okay, no, we don't approach anyone and we can't speak with anyone. Without speaking, we can't, develop our confidence. It
Yes,
depends on
ma'am.
the practice, only the practice of conversation and speaking. When you speak with the people while opening your camera, that time we can say we are getting the confidence, right? Otherwise, if we go with the audio call, because earlier when I used to use a Fluency or Joshtalk, that was only the audio call available over there,
Yes,
no video call. So when I came here, so when I joined this application, so that time, I had so much hesitation. I was too hesitant to open my camera because I was not so much habitual or accustomed to do these type of things. So, but gradually I will, remove my hesitation. And, initially I had lots of fumble in my speaking while opening our camera. So, but gradually I will improve. Now I can say like I am okay with everyone, like on whether it is video call or audio call. So in that way, I'm improving. I think it is like for video call, it is compulsory because if we want to remove our hesitation, and
yes,
in
ma'am.
that way, we have to think about all the body parts, like body gesture, eye contact, and there are lots of things we have to focus on that. If we go with the audio call, so while doing our work, we can just talking. So that is not so much beneficial. It is good, but not so much beneficial. If we go with the video call, so it is like a very beneficial. We consider as we are talking with the person face to face, right?
Ma'am,
So
you are
in
right.
that way, we can improve. Yeah. So,
Only video
yeah.
call is the thing that can provide you the real confidence level that you want to achieve for speaking English.
Only thinking is not enough. We have to
Yes,
take a step. We have to take a step over there. So that
action.
time we can complete, and we have to go extra mile for that. So
Yes,
for
ma'am.
that, so that time, if we have any kind of fear, if we don't face that fear, so how can we overcome from that? No, we can't overcome from that, and we have to dispel our that kind of hesitation, or we have to face whatever we have problem, so we have to face this is the only way we can dispel that kind of things, so and overcome that kind of hesitation or fear. So otherwise there is no any other way. So bye, it was a
Enjoy
wonderful
your journey.
conversation. Thank
Lovely
you
to
so much
talk to
for
you.
connecting me. Yeah, it was lovely conversation. Okay, bye bye, have a nice day, take care.